Karabakh, a landlocked region in the South Caucasus, and a source of conflict between Azerbaijan and Armenia. Armenia occupied Karabakh after displacing hundreds of thousands of ethnic Azerbaijanis following the country's 6-year war that ended in 1994. A leading academic here told us that many officials in Baku believe that a global Armenian lobby based in the West plays a key role in supporting the Armenian occupation of Karabakh.
Armenians have been supported by very powerful lobby organizations in America, France and Russia. We are trying to convey the truth of Azerbaijan to the whole world with the support of Turkey and other countries.
The United Nations Security Council has called for an end to Armenia's occupation of Karabakh, and Azerbaijan wants the international community to act on that. But many of its people believe that opposition from the influential Armenian diaspora in the West and Russia prevents a resolution.
Nationalistic parts of Armenian population time to time started to implement so-called theory of the Great Armenia from sea to the sea, so-called from Black Sea to the Caspian Sea.
Researchers here also told us that hundreds of thousands of Armenians were resettled in Azerbaijani territory purposefully at various times in history by the Russians to create a so-called buffer zone with Russia that they could exploit. Here behind me once stood a memorial erected by the Armenian families that once lived in this area to commemorate the 200 years that they've lived in Azerbaijan since they were moved from their former villages in Iran into Azerbaijan. The Azerbaijani government tells us that this is proof that the Armenians only recently lived in Azerbaijan. The Armenians claim that they have a 500-year-plus claim to this land. And it is this claim of ownership that is at the heart of the conflict. Some historians say Armenia carried out the Khojali-massacre in order to demographically re-engineer Karabakh to tip the balance in its favor nearly 3 decades ago. More recently, Armenia's attempt to create a second state in Karabakh further complicated prospects for peace.
Azerbaijan will never give up on its lands and will never agree to the creation of a second Armenian state on its territory. Armenia was created in 1918 in the territory of Azerbaijan's Yerevan Khanate after the fall of the Russian Empire. It covered an area of around 9,000 square kilometers. Today's Armenian state covers 29,000 square kilometers.
For now, the final status of Karabakh remains disputed. Historical grievances on both sides and the trauma of the Khojali-massacre run deep, and the civilians caught in the middle still hope that the conflict can be resolved at the negotiating table instead of the battlefield. Oubai Shahbandar, Azerbaijan, TRT World.